So you were really excited to start day one. Now we get to day two and you're like, oh, I'm a little sore, but I'm still kind of fired up, and that's wonderful. Same basic structure: mobility, your activation, your jump, your move, and your sprint, then our lift, and then our conditioning. And the conditioning changes much different from day one to day two, but everything's a little bit different, but within the same structure and organization. Please, again, I will say it every time you turn a video on to watch. Be smart, do things really well. Technique wins. You're not trying to get from A to Z, you're trying to go from A to B and put smart, good workouts together. So take your time, be smart, and if you have questions about form, film it and send it back to us and we'll get back to you. The best place to start is always with your movement and getting loose. So you have Spider-Man. To begin, you would do 3 reps, we're doing 1. Bring that foot up, keep that back heel over your back toe. Knee straight, shoulder straight, drop that elbow down. Foot back, inhale, exhale, and then foot back. From there, you go to pretzel. You would do 3. You always refer to your sheet. Pretzel again, foot in line with your shin, hand in, hand out, sternum tall, belly button in line with your kneecap. 5 deep, long breaths. And then finally, downward dog. Inhale, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Your sheet tells you how many, and we'll do 3 rounds to get loose. We begin our activation, bands above your knee. You get wide and athletic, like you're D'ing somebody up. Right there. Again, the band is trying to pull your knees in. We push apart. Body tall, chest in front of your knee, ass behind your shoulders. Ball of your foot down, push apart. I'm 5 seconds in, and I can already feel that. 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010. I am pushing as hard as I can. It feels like I'm on the outside of my foot, but my big toe is certainly down. I would do that for 20 Mississippi. And then I go to 20 hip lifts. I'll show you 5. 3-second hold, hands on my chest, or just palms up. 2, 3. Push and squeeze. 1, 2, 3. Every 3 reps. 1, I check that cheek. 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5. Check your sheet for sets and reps. You don't need a hoop. Nick's gonna hop right now. You don't need a hoop. You don't need a line. We would use a line if we weren't in the middle of the turf, and I'm just using that strap so it demonstrates that you can use whatever you want, and you want to control body movement. He's gonna go to right-legged hop right now. Athletic stance, lean in, breathe, and jump. He bends that knee, chest is square. That's a great landing. Up. Good, chest up tall, breathe, and jump. No worries, he lands, still owns his spot, has a decent idea so he can measure it. That strap just tells him, gives him information. So he switches to his dominant leg. Usually the dominant leg is better. Jump. Good, chest up, don't let that knee come in. Breathe, jump. Head up, chest up, that was great. One more time, jump. Stick and hold, shoulders get level. Learn from every jump. Awesome, Nick. We did forward crawl on day 1. This is backward crawl on day 2. The principles stay the same. We're gonna push to move. There's no reach. When you go forward, there's a tendency to reach your arms. When you go backwards, there's a tendency to reach your legs. Move your torso, your belly button. Breathe. If you wanna film this and send it to us and tell us and say, hey, does this look good? Please do. Back flat, touch, 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 touch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 5 yards. It's 30 touches, back flat, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Potentially a less of an incline, flatter surface, but you do the best you can. Stagger stance, alternate which foot you start with. You think about knee drive and you think about arm drive, and you look where you're going. Don't look at your ground, look where you're going. But the arm action's a big deal. We're trying to get there in less than 6 seconds. Lean, get a great start, push, drive, 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 arms, arms, arms. I'll give you 2 reps. I'll give you 2 reps. Slow walk down. We want like a 1 to 6 work to rest ratio. Because this is a video, I'm gonna go again. Switch with leg is in front. Lean forward, the arms will drive. Again, see where you're going. Push, drive, drive, drive. It's harder than it looks. Arguably the hardest exercise you'll do is one leg squat. You stand away, we're sitting to a depth, so we're sitting to a bench. You can hold two things in your hands or you can sit back, down slow. That was a little too fast. A gentler touch, down and up. If the height you have to adjust, we said this before, just put a couple towels on a chair, sit back, do it a little differently, and adjust your height so that you can get a great squat. You can also use that chair for straight leg hip extension. You can use a ball, you can use whatever you want. Right there, toes back at you, heels down. 1, 2, 3, hips tall. 1, 2, 3. You got 10 reps, squeezing straight leg hip extension paired with one leg squat. Dumbbell incline portion. You can go dumbbells, you can go band, and you can go push-up lowers. They're all on your sheet. It's just what you have. So if I'm here and I'm using my dumbbells, fantastic. I've got 12 reps. Edge of my shoulder, up and together. Edge of my shoulder, up and together. I would do 12. And that's terrific. If I have my band, and I'm in right now, you can also stand. I like this variation a lot. Back flat, push, hands out in front, 4, 12. Or 5-second lowers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can either push up or gather. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down. And the full portion of your workout, which can be very exciting. If you have a dumbbell, we will go dumbbell row. Back flat, butt out, elbow to the hip, no turn, no movement except for that arm. It's 10 reps. If you don't have a band or you don't have a dumbbell, you go to your towel. We'll do one arm, one leg row, iso hold. Lean and pull. Push that foot down hard. Pull as hard as you can. Pull. And my foot is hard into the ground. 10 Mississippi, and switch. You would do 10 for both. And then here, always make sure your band is attached and strong. Breathe. Let's start hands facing and then palms up. You have to adjust your feet and where you stand for tension, but make it work, baby, because it will. Run a 60-yard shuttle. He's gonna go long to short. So 15 back, 10 back, 5 back. Focus on your footwork, smooth and fluid. One side isn't more valuable than the other. Make sure you alternate sides. We wanna not stress one side more than the other. Nick, push out, be smooth, on you, make this great. Good, breathe, awesome. Knee bend, fantastic, great job. Push, turn and get out. Stay smooth with your arms, great job, baby. Turn and come back, excellent. Smooth footwork, even Lou is impressed.